Good morning, dear students. Some relations with the sides of the triangles you have studied in our previous classes. So, again, some important properties which are related to heights and distances. In almost all the properties of triangles, you know that equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, right angle triangle, the properties you know, but a new chapter which is trigonometry. Is a new concept related to only a right angled triangle. So now we know the properties of equilateral triangle. All sides are equal. AB is equal to AC is equal to BC, and angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 60 degree. And about isosceles triangle, ABC is the triangle where AB is equal to AC, then angle B is equal to angle C. Yes. So what about right angle triangle? Given the relation between the sides by the Pythagoras, that is hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. These are the some properties of triangles. Particularly when you are considering the right angle triangle, the trigonometry chapter concerns. So what is trigonometry? What is trigonometry? Before that, how the angles are formed? Yes, trigonometry means that is itself. Trigonometry tri means three. Gono means angles. And metry means measure. So it means you can tell triangles measurements. Triangles measurement. So particularly we are studying about right angle triangle. So how the angles are formed? So now OP is a ray. OP is a ray when OP is a ray when there is an angle when it rotates at that time it means you can tell anti-clockwise direction. Yes, so OQ is another. The distance between OP and OQ is said to be an angle. At that time angle is said to be positive. Angle is said to be positive when the OP is going to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. The positive angle is formed, and OP is a ray when it starts rotating clockwise direction. To clockwise direction, the angle is formed. That is said to be negative angle. Negative angle. Understanding? Already we know how. So now we are coming to the part. What is trigonometry? How we are going to use this new chapter, the trigonometry, in our daily life. That is a boy standing on the ground. He is seeing a bird which is sitting on a tree. A bird sitting on a tree. Imagine that. See, he is observing. He is seeing from the ground, and which is the bird is sitting on the tower or maybe on the tree. How to find the distance between a boy and a bird and boy and a This is imagining. When you are imagining this observation, it becomes that there is right angle triangle is formed. Yes, when I want to see the top of the tower, at that time how I am going to find the distance between the top of the tower and my eye, or my eye to the ground. This imagination gives the right angle triangle. So we can tell this is said to be height. This is said to be height. This is said to be distance. So totally trigonometry related to height and distance. And a girl sitting in the top of the building, she wants to see a car or toy or a pot below the on the ground. At that time, she wants to see in this way. Here also, observation means observer and the object. Distance between the position of the building and the object. Imagining that also forms a girl sitting on a top. She is seeing that object. So here, this is said to be height, this is said to be distance. So heights and distance contain the what? Right angle. So trigonometry is related to right angle triangle. So now yes, ABC is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle. Where angle B is right angle. And we know that in right angle triangle, angle B is 90 degree. What about angle A and what about angle C? Yes, angle C is less than 90. Angle A is also less than 90. Angle C is also 90. What we can tell? These are two acute angles. So we want to give the relation between the sides and acute angles of the triangle. Is it? So now consider that A is an acute angle. And some properties we know that. Similarity properties, ratio sides are in proportion. It means the sides are in proportion and angles are equal. Then the triangles are said to be similar triangles. So similarity properties we are going to apply that. And now about angle A. Generally we are giving that angle A is, sometimes we are giving angle A is equal to theta. Generally we are using the theta as the Greek letter, which we are using to give some ratios of the sides of the right angle triangle in trigonometry. So now we want to see about, yes, ABC is right angle triangle. ABC is right angled at B. Yes. Now and the side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. Yes, the side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. And related to angle A, this is said to be base or adjacent side. Base or adjacent side. And this is said to be perpendicular. This is said to be perpendicular, or you can tell opposite side. Related to what? Opposite side, related to angle A. And related to angle C, this is opposite, this is adjacent. Where the angle which you are going to mention, which contains right angle, is always said to be Related to angle A, this is base, this is perpendicular height, and this is hypotenuse as usual. And if it is concerned angle C, at that time angle C contains angle B right angle, at that time it is adjacent means base. This is opposite related to angle C, hypotenuse as well. So now we are going to have some relations in between the sides. So sine of angle A, sine of angle A is defined as related to angle A is side opposite to angle A, side opposite to angle A, that means divided by hypotenuse. This is sine of angle, we are writing that is opposite upon hypotenuse. We can write opposite means here perpendicular denoted by P divided by adjacent, you can see that P by P. So we are going to remember opposite upon hypotenuse related to that acute angle, one of that. Yes, and cosine of angle A, cosine of angle A is equal to side adjacent to an angle A divided by hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. It means adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side is B, hypotenuse is H. So opposite upon hypotenuse, H. Opposite upon hypotenuse is there adjacent upon hypotenuse. And tangent of angle A is equal to opposite to angle A divided by adjacent to angle A. Opposite by adjacent. Opposite means P, adjacent means B. Perpendicular divided by base. Perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse. Perpendicular by base. And cosine secant. Cosecant. Cosecant of angle A. That is sine, cosine, tangent, cosec, secant, cot. Cosecant of angle A is hypotenuse divided by side opposite to angle A. It means hypotenuse by side opposite, hypotenuse by perpendicular, means H upon P. And secant of angle A is equal to hypotenuse divided by side adjacent to angle A equal to H upon B. It means hypotenuse divided by base, that is H upon B. And cotangent of angle A is equal to S side adjacent to angle A divided by side opposite to an angle A, which you can tell base by perpendicular. These are the sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant and cotangent are said to be trigonometric ratios. trigonometric ratios. So in this way the sides of the right angle triangle are related in the form of ratios. These are said to be 6 trigonometric ratios. So that shortly we are writing that T ratios, trigonometric ratios. So once again that I want to write that sine. SI is sine. We are writing short for sine of angle A. Sine of angle A, sine into A. This is wrong. This is sine of angle A. Yes, you have to read sine of angle A, which is equal to S opposite by hypotenuse. In this we have to remember opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse. P by H. Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So no need. I think once you are understanding, no need of writing that. Sine A equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. That is here equal to that BC by AC. BC by AC. P by H. Yes, not necessary. A second one, cos of angle A. Cosine of angle A is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent upon hypotenuse. Yes. Third one is tangent of A means the right tan of A is equal to opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. Yes. And cosec means cosec of angle A is equal to what it is? Hypotenuse by opposite. Hypotenuse by opposite. And second sec of angle A equal to hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse by adjacent. And cotangent, cot of angle A is equal to adjacent upon opposite. Yes, these are the ratios said to be T ratios, trigonometric ratios. Sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So now by observing this, sine A equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Yes, so see that cosec, hypotenuse by opposite. So they are said to be reciprocal relations. Yes, reciprocal relations. Yes, reciprocal relations. That is cosec of angle A is equal to 1 upon sin A, or also sin A equal to 1 upon cosec A. These are said to be a reciprocal relation. Second, sec of angle A is equal to 1 upon cos A, or you can write cos A equal to 1 upon secant of A. And third is said to be cot of angle A, cotangent of angle A is 1 upon tan A, or you can write tan A equal to 1 upon cot A. Yes, when you are observing that cos A is adjacent upon hypotenuse, sec is hypotenuse by adjacent means 1 upon, tan A is opposite by adjacent, cot is adjacent by opposite. Yes, these are said to be reciprocal relations. Yes, and cosine relations. here is tan of A is equal to, that is opposite by adjacent. See, that is opposite means BC by adjacent AB. So both are, if they are divided by BC by AC divided by AB by AC, dividing the same for both. BC by AC is sine of angle A, AB by AC adjacent by hypotenuse is cos. So cos A, it means that tan of A is equal to sin A by cos A. Sin A by cos A. Similarly, we also can write that cot A equal to cos A by sin A. So these are said to be cosines relations. Once again, ABC is right angled triangle. ABC is right angled triangle. So now ABC is right angled after B. Then trigonometric sutra define the relation between the sides of the right angled triangle, not angles. Angle B is 90 degree, angle A and C are acute angles. So angle A, whenever you consider angle A, sometimes you are denoting by theta, or so you can write sin theta. Sin A equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse or P by H. If you can, you can remember. Is it? So if it is sin C, what happens? Sin C. At that time, opposite is EB. So, opposite by hypotenuse as it is AC. See here, sin A is equal to BC by AC. So, very important, that is the angle. Important is angle. So, where the angle is mentioned, according to that, sine of that angle, so only writing theta. Yes, if theta is here, at that time, different. So, remember, opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos A, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Tan A, you can write sine upon cos or opposite by adjacent. Cosec, hypotenuse by opposite. Second, hypotenuse by adjacent. Cot A, adjacent upon opposite. So, by help of this relations, we are writing the reciprocal relations. Cosecant equal to 1 upon sin A or sin A equal to 1 upon cosec A. It means you can tell sin A into cosec A equal to 1 and sec A equal to 1 upon cos A. It means sec A into cos A equal to 1. So only cos A equal to 1 upon secant. Similarly, cot A equal to 1 upon tan A or tan A equal to cot A. It means tan A into cot A equal to 1. Then these are said to be cosine relations. So tan A equal to sin upon cos, cot A equal to cos upon sin. These are the very important trigonometric ratios. So this trigonometry very useful to find the relation between heights and distance. example. Yes, ABC is a right angle bracket EB. Given that tan A equal to 4/3, find the other trigonometric ratios. Yes. So tan A given that tan A is equal to 4/3. See, angle A is given. Careful to that. Theta. Tan A is given. So what is the relation? What is the definition? What is the ratio? Tan A is opposite by adjacent. Very careful about that. Tan A is equal to opposite by adjacent. It means opposite by adjacent. Related to angle A, this is opposite and this is adjacent. Then we want to find the value of AC. What we can understand by this? Right angle rectangle Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Calculate. AB means 3 square plus BC means 4 square equal to 9 plus 16 equal to 25. AC square is equal to 25. Therefore, AC equal to 5 units. AC equal to 5 units. Yes. Then sin A equal to the ratios. One ratio is given, other ratio is 5 ratio will find. Sin A equal to what is that? Opposite upon hypotenuse. What about AC equal to 5? Sin A equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. What it is? 4/5. Yes. Secondly, cos A equal to yes, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent upon hypotenuse. That is 3/5. Understanding? So once you know that sin and cos, you can write remaining all. Sin and cos means sin by cos is tan. 1/sin is cosec. 1/cos is sec. 1/tan is cot. So third one is cosec. Angle A equal to 1/sin A means 1/sin A 1/4/5 equal to 5/4. And second, sec of angle equal to 1/cos A equal to 1/cos means 1/cos is 3/5 which is equal to 5/3. And cot A is equal to 1/tan A equal to 1/tan is given 3/4 which is equal to 4/3. In this way, we are finding the values of trigonometric ratios. Yes, simple. The thing is, you have to remember trigonometric ratios. Sine equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, where angle A is mentioned. Cos equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Sine upon cos is tan, means opposite by adjacent. Cosec means 1/sin, that means hypotenuse upon opposite. Second, 1 upon cos. Adjacent upon hypotenuse means hypotenuse by adjacent. Yes, and cotangent is 1 upon tan means 1 upon opposite by adjacent means adjacent upon sin. Once that rectangle triangle must be in your mind, then you can easily remember. Easily we can remember, therefore solving more and more examples. Okay, this is the class. So next class you have to see some more examples to solve related to trigonometric ratios. Okay, thank you.